Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Taurus, alright? So this is for any planet, any placement of Taurus you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a crosswatcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a crosswatcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. And I will also utilize my intuition and tell you when it's time for you to use your intuition in regards to whatever I think, well, not that I think, but like, without question, you should utilize your intuition at every given moment in this reading. Don't wait for me to tell you listen to your intuition for you to listen to your intuition. If I say something that does not relate anyway to you, then don't listen, okay? Well, I mean, don't listen to that bit, right? So, yeah, and with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, let's get into your cards, alright? So, the first deck I'm going to use is the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck, alright? So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message. Ooh, the Chariot. And the Chariot fell towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly or they happen in the future. And, okay, wait, let me try and, yeah. And if they happen in the future, I have no idea how soon or far a future, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it'll definitely happen. I cut to the 6 of winter. Awesome. Okay. And you have the King of Summer, the 6 of autumn, and the Unity card at the bottom of the deck. We're going to have a long reading. Okay. So, next I'm going to use the Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. Well, actually, I don't know how long it's going to be. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you got the Lady of the Harvest. I'm not gonna take him in the reverse. At this point, Lady of the Harvest with that gnome and the Death card, or just Death in this deck, as well as the Journeyman. Ooh. And the Lounge. Yeah. So. Okay. Now, the second set. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you have the 3 of autumn. Nice. 3 of autumn. Yeah, I'm just going to take that one card. So, now to clarify. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the 3 of autumn is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the 3 of autumn is here in the upright. And you got the Singer of Initiation. Yeah. With Nellis the Alchemist behind it. The Bodacious Bodak behind that. As well as Pohariel of the Waters behind that. Yep. And the Fairies of the Future. And Honesty. And the Fairy Godmother is like showing itself. So I'm gonna Fairy Godmother is showing itself. So I'm gonna take it. Now, for the I forgot to read. So, for the first set, you have the Chariot pointing towards the right, and as I said, that to me indicates that it is coming in quick, or it's coming in the future. How deep a future? Like I said, I have no idea, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to happen. Now, at the bottom of the card, it says, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight, pointing towards the right. So this is coming in quick and possibly hot. Now, the next card is the King of Summer. Alright? And the King of Summer is an honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted individual. It says, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if I sound like Borat, but why not? Hashtag Borat. Probably not, but I mean, for some odd reason, Borat wanted to come on and play in this reading. Then you have the Six of Autumn. Now, the Six of Autumn, alright, talks of sharing, talks of the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. Yeah, things are monetary looking absolutely amazing. Then you have unity. Now, unity is talking of do the right thing for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. The Hierophant. Yeah. The Hierophant. So you're quickly moving towards a union of some sort, and that is indicating an end of a cycle, because this is the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest, alright, talks of completion, grief, release, and harvest, as well as loss. Just so you know. But I feel like this is a good thing because you're letting go of the past situation and you're moving into calmer waters and better waters. By changing a habit, by changing a habit, by breaking a habit, by breaking a pattern, which is what that gnome stands for. Then you have the Death card. Now, the Death card in this deck talks of natural, timely ending, release, liberation. So you are freeing yourself from something, just like I picked up on. Get your frick on. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. Get your frick on. Get your frick on. Get your frick on. Yeah, get your frick on. I don't know if you heard that, but it is what it is. Now, the next card, actually, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. So, next card is the Journeyman. Now, the Journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. Yay! So you're moving forward with your plans. Yes. That is amazing. Then you have the Lamb. Now, the Lamb talks of unconditional giving and receiving. It could be of love, or it could be unconditional giving and receiving something that you, both parties or all parties, are consensual on. And I feel like that thing that you are all consenting is going towards what you love, what makes your heart sing, right? So you have the Three of Autumn. Now, the Three of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talent. I just saw the image that came to my mind was like a pact between friends for some reason, to follow your dreams and to do what you love. That is interesting. Pact. Okay. So the first card is the Singer of Initiation, which talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. So maybe the pact is to move to a whole another energetic bracket or vibrational bracket, as I love to call it. Like, you know, you have a tax bracket. Well, it's the same thing, but with vibration. Yeah. Next, you have Nellis the Alchemist. Zoom on that. So Nellis the Alchemist, okay, talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. This is change that is so deep and from your core that you can't, how should I say this? You cannot come back from it. Once it's made, it's done, and there's no turning back. Then you have the Bodacious Bodak. Now the Bodacious Bodak, alright, talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful, fixing, and order. So I feel like you and the group with whom you made the pact between friends is allowing you to see the order that needs to be followed. I hope that makes sense. Then you have Pohariel of the Waters. Now Pohariel talks of gracefully accepting change at the very end. It also talks of emotion, serenity, meditation, and gracefully accepting change. So, so you are deciding on this pact together in order to better move forward. That is so cool. Okay, the first card is number 9. The second card is number 27. The third card is number 59. And the fourth card is a number 37. Interesting. Then we have the Fairies of the Future, which talk of be here now, guidance, forward moving. There's no numerical, like, we don't have any 33 or anything ending with 3 at this point, but I mean, it's always a good card to have because it's the Fairies of the Future. It just says pay attention to what messages are coming your way now in order for you to be better equipped to face your future, to face what's coming in the future. Then you have honesty. Now, honesty, I feel, is talking about being honest about what is coming towards you and what you should be currently concentrating on. You know, you can. And then you have the Fairy Godmother. Now, the Fairy Godmother talks of gift, talents, grace, helpful lesson. There's an S at the end of helpful lessons. Yes. Now, the camera, the lens, I don't know if you can see clearly. So all of this in order to give you some very, very important things. Like, these are good lessons. These are things that you learn and that allow you to learn it. Like, these are, when I say good lessons, I mean these are things that you catch the first time around. You don't need to go through these things many times, because the more you need to go through these lessons, the harder they'll get. But if you catch them at the beginning I've never got this message with this card before. If you catch them at the beginning, well, your efforts will be, you'll have to make less effort to understand. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got the High Priestess. High Priestess. And the High Priestess talks of trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, and insights that come through meditation. This is talking about your intuition's on point. Yeah, which is great. I'm actually kind of parched, so excuse me, but I'm a drink. Yeah. Parched, that is. Yeah. I was very parched. In any case, interesting song choice. I don't know why my angels and guides gave me that one song. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Missy Elliott. In any case. Wait. Oh, yes. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why the High Priestess is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, why is the High Priestess here in the upright? Okay. Please, angels and guides. Too many. That was a save. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses. Please come forward and share. And you got the Dark Lady with the List of the Shadows. Yeah. And Lattice Moon's Daughter at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. And Town the Poet. As well as the Oakman. And we'll add Tintin the Sylph for good measure. As well as Penelope Dreamweaver. And the Bright Mother. And Iris of the Rainbow. Okay. And Singer of Transfiguration. And the Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. And the Singer of Healing. Okay. And there we have it. Yeah. My camera is doing weird stuff lately. Okay. So, you got the High Priestess, which I said indicates that your intuition's on point. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Your intuition's on point because you've tapped into an unconscious power that you had, unconscious power and wisdom. I feel like there was a ritual involved. It was kind of mysterious in the past, but now it's no longer a secret. Yeah. Then you have a List of the Shadows. Now, List of the Shadows talks of healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, and self-esteem. I feel like you gain self-esteem in regards to your intuition, because now you're on point. You can feel things occurring prior to them actually happening. Next, you have Lattice Moon's Daughter. Now, Lattice Moon's Daughter talks of light cast and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. Which yet again talks of, well, if you're following your illumination, or if things are standing out to you, well, that's a form of intuition in and of itself. Then you have Taum the poet. Now Taum, okay, talks of erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief, and clear sight, as well as poetry. Clear sight, but the sight of your third eye, which, or if you rather, your pineal gland, because we all have one. All you have to do is decalcify it, and well, it's not all, but there are multiple ways of decalcifying your pineal gland. But basically, everything leads to strengthening your intuition. Then you have the Oakman. Now, the Oakman talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. So there's something that you are going to tap into that you had not thought of prior, which then will lead you to Tintin the Sylph, which talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. So you can basically discern between what is useful and what is not at this point, which is good. Then you have Penelope Dreamweaver. Now Penelope, alright, talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. Yay! And so, the final curtain. I'll rest my case, of which I'm certain, but much more than this, I did it my way. For he is not. Okay, I don't know all the words, so excuse me. But basically, your intuition's on point, and you're following the vision that you had a while ago, or like that you just had, that clearly showed you something. Probably what I just saying. Or you're becoming a performer, or you're being able to fight the odds and become better than. Whatever it is definitely going to ask for you to be nurturing of yourself in regards to this change that is coming. Okay? Because you need to be creative during this change. There needs to be some creativity. You need to be nurturing to yourself. You need to be productive. There is definitely some intimacy that will come about, and you need to shelter yourself, because if you don't, well, they're going to eat you alive. Eat you alive in the sense that they are going to, the word pizikdel came to mind, which is, I'm not sure if that's Armenian, but that just means to, now I'm hearing the French word déchiqueter, which is what that word meant, to tear apart. You know, they're not going to leave, they will destroy you, basically. It's going to destroy you. So you better take care of yourself first and foremost. Make sure you nurture yourself and you take care of yourself. For you to maintain this hope and promise that you have for the future. Because if you don't take care of yourself first and foremost, it might be destroyed. And if you tend to this flame you have within yourself to actually create something meaningful and lasting, you will be able to transform yourself into the singer of transfiguration, which looks like a phoenix. So, because this card talks of transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. So you're basically becoming something more than. You're becoming a phoenix. You're rising from the ashes of your the ashes of what you used to be. And that rising of the ashes, right, will give back to you that which you put back in. So it says, love given is love received. The metaphorical open heart surgery is, I just got the image of You know, like those clear. Defibrillators. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Yeah. Something's gonna give you back a heartbeat. Yeah, make your heart beat again. I don't know why I just repeated that again, but whatever it is, it's going to be healing with the singer of healing, which talks of healing of the mind, body, and or spirit. Yes. Now, for the fourth set, and by the way, I use selenite on my decks to purify them between use. So, for he is not. One more, much more than this. I did it my way. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got the Dreamer, Thy Fool in this deck with the Ace of Autumn behind that. And the Magician, well, the Magician popped out when I made it. Alright, so the Ace of Autumn and the Magician. Well, there was the Seven of Autumn behind the Magician, so this might take some time. Yeah. Alright, so let's put these in order of from which I pulled them. Okay, so the Dreamer, is, like I said, is the Fool in this deck. Alright, it says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Right? So trust yourself. This is the Fool. And I will indicate that this Fool is moving towards a tower. In this card, the tower is actually called Life Experience, which is not out in this reading. But basically, you start off as the Fool, you go towards a tower, you go towards life experience, you learn stuff from your life experience, and so you learn things from your life experience, and due to that you will gain a new concept on how to earn money, right? A new idea, something that you should definitely work on, which says a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Things are moving in the right direction. Yeah. Okay, now I see. Right. So then you have the Magician. So that's when you get to the life experience, the Tower card. Okay. So you get to your Tower moment. And now the Tower moment can represent the moment where you put your product to market, or you open your store, or what have you, right? Something that marks the beginning of another project, because an ending of something is an actual new beginning, right? That's what it is. And at that point, with the Seven of Autumn, which talks of have patience and don't worry, take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent advice of time and or money. So basically, it's going to take this project that you put, this Tower moment, this learning experience that you have put a lot of effort into, is definitely going to pan out in the long run. Though you just have to be patient and don't worry, it's going to come. Okay, so that is what it's coming. The plan is taking shape, and the reason why it's going to take a long time is because they are preparing you. Your angels and guides or your ancestors or what have you are preparing you in order for you to be ready, to receive this manifestation that is your job, right? So now I will clarify. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright. And you got himself with unity, as well as the green woman and the Pook. And here the fairy sword and the singer of courage and the fawn. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I did these already. Now, himself stands for natural law, life force, shamanic powers, and magic. So with this transformation, I feel like the 7th of autumn is only there to say that you're not used to this magic yet, and it is a matter of getting used to it, right? I feel like, notice how his heart chakra, his third eye, and his crown are lit up. I feel like when you are able to align these three, okay, I feel like they will definitely light up. Light them up, light them up, up. 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 Light them up. Anywho, the next card is the Unity card. Yeah. So the Unity card talks of union, mystical experiences, and spiritual home. Yes. Yeah, I feel like you are going towards your spiritual home, though I feel like there are some chakras you need to line up. There are some things that need to happen in your life in order for you to understand what it is you need to do. Okay? Then you have the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman, alright, talks of natural magic, expected gratitude, untamable creativity, and wildness. So in this case, I feel like what's really standing up to me would be natural magic, but at this point I mentioned all the words because what is more significant to you? To me, it would be natural magic, because natural magic is referring to your chakra system, and when those are in alignment with each other, you will basically be able to create magic. Yes, in your life. Next you have the Pook. Now the Pook, alright, talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox resolution. Yes, so things are working in your favor because you are resolving issues that slowly but surely, I feel like a way to, but not just resolving issues, but figuring, but finding a way to resolve them without needing to resolve them. I hope I make sense. Like without, I feel like it's finding a way to resolve them without cognitively thinking about them. Yes, it is important to figure out what it is that you're doing so that you won't do it again, but I mean, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Then you have He of the Fairy Sword. Now, He of the Fairy Sword talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, and protection. So you are protected in your endeavor to make this right. Then you have the Singer of Courage. Now, the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. Now, just the idea of doing something a little different than what we are usually pointed towards, which is you need to cognitively think, how can I fix this? What am I not doing perfectly? What must I change? You know, that when in order to be able to not have to think about these things, I feel like you need some courage. Some courage to go after what it is you believe in, because or else other people will tell you what they want to tell you, and that might keep you stuck. And that's when you have the Faun. Now, the Faun talks of understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, and natural magic. Now, natural magic, okay, I feel is that thing that I was mentioning before, is how to undo a issue without having to cognitively think how you're going to do it, which is a part of magic. See, it says understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. Yeah. So understanding how to do this without putting yourself in more harm's way. So, my gorgeous Tauruses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!